beat the dead horse a little harder here. So we invested in that piano in that theater. So is there a minimum temp that we need to be at to ensure that investment?
You would probably know better than anybody about that, because I don't know what's thinking.
Well, I'm at 72 all the time. I doubt if that theater is.
So, because I know absolutely nothing about pianos, so.
Well, I know people request that are using it, and most professionals request that it's tuned before they use it. So it gets tuned, I think, quite a bit. But I wouldn't think you want it, you know, much more than under 65 or 62 or something like that.
It shouldn't drop below 65.
Yeah.
Is what my husband said.
Okay.
That's what I would think, so.
Okay.
I just kind of wonder, because I don't, what did we, 14 grand for that? What did we pay for it?
That
12 grand?
I can't.
Something in that range, I remember that. So, okay.
All right. I will pass that on as well.
But, I mean, some sort of electric blanket or something, if we...
Well, they make piano heaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so there's a couple different ways to look at it.
Yeah.
That might be way more lucrative for the piano people than, and I know they try to keep the building 60 or above, but they don't keep it 70 because it's not used all that regularly.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
the nice thing about having people in there.
Right.
It gets used, you see, you know,
Yeah.
so you don't use it once a week, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
wonder on that stuff,
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
okay.
All right, I'll pass that on for, have that checked out. So, go ahead.
Are we still on council
We
comments?
are still on council.
Okay, well, I
comments.
just wanted to say on the Business Week thing that Ian, I know, has been involved quite a while, I have too, but, and I know that the fire department, the police department has always been very supportive of what goes on, as well as the mayor and the city. I mean, the city's done a good job of supporting it. But it is an opportunity, if you've never seen it before, it is an opportunity to see kids in a very professional, adult-like setting, which is different than how you normally see these kids. And the expectation is that they are running a business and they're the, you know, they got their roles and they're doing their job. It is a great place to give these kids compliments. A lot of these kids come into this program, they're real shy, they don't want to speak. Day one is a horror show for most people as the week goes on. But when you get to that last day, and no matter what you can do and pick out and give that kid a compliment, it is just, I mean, the smile on their face is just like, wow. I mean, and the other thing I always do, I always find their parents. And I said, your Johnny was awesome. You know, the parents, you know, they're used to hearing, you know, the negative side of the kid's performance, but it is such a valuable program. I know a lot of the teachers don't like to lose their kids for a week, but believe me, it is probably one of the best things that happens to them in their school life from K to 12, I would say. It's a very positive, proactive, and I know they get a lot out of it. So, and I know the city's been very supportive of it in the past, and we just hope that we can keep rolling on it there. So.
I popped in and out as much as I could here, and it was I enjoyed it for sure. Gave a little hard time when I could. Any additional council comments?
Yeah, I second all of that about Business Week. It's a great program. I really enjoy it. When I've participated in it for most of the years that it's been here in the city. Thank you to the city. Thank you to all of the buildings that give us rooms and allow us to use their space. And the kids really do grow. You see the growth from day 1 to day 5 in that program. You see them change, and it's amazing because day 1 is kind of terrible. But by day 5, they really pull it together, which is amazing. Every year I've seen it. I also wanted to say briefly, thank you, Chief Spoor, for hosting the Girl Scouts.
It's okay, it's Chief Matlock.
Oh, geez. Sorry, Chief Matlock.
That's all right.
Yes. Of course. Thank you for hosting us, the Girl Scouts. We came, you put together a really positive program for about 20 girls. It was, brief, it was sweet, they had fun, they got to sit in the police cars. It was probably loud for about 15 minutes, but they really had a positive, I think, experience with the police and learning that, hey, these are people who can really help me if I need it. And seeing women police officers, I think, was especially wonderful for the Girl Scouts because they could see that this was a career that they could see themselves in.
Don't forget about the chocolate sundaes.
The chocolate
That
sundaes, yes, those were especially helpful.
They would have been invited in there, for sure.
So thank you.
Yes, and the pictures were great. They looked like it was a
Anytime.
fantastic.
I don't think the neighbors really appreciated it, but the
Right.
kids really loved it. The kids loved it. It was a solid 15 minutes of sirens.
It was,
Yeah, it didn't stop.
And of course, Kayla and her kids were in there. She's like, just remember, I always want to see you riding in the front, not in the back.
Did you get complaints?
No.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
All right, any additional council comments? Okay, seeing none, any future agenda topics?
I had a fluorination on there.
Oh, that's good. Yep. All right, if there is no objection, I will call this meeting adjourned.
Adjourned.
Thank you all. Thank you all for coming. Have a